The first time she saw her, she was standing in the corner of the room. She didn't move, not when she blinked, not until she stopped looking. And that's the only time she moves. Some stories don't end, they wait. And sometimes they're still watching. Let me tell you what happened. She thinks she's still dreaming the first time she sees her. She wakes slowly, not all at once. The kind of waking where her body comes back before her mind does. Her eyes open. She doesn't move. The room is dark, but not completely. There's just enough light to understand where everything is. The door, the dresser, the corner. That's where she is. At first, she doesn't recognize her as anything, just a shape, darker than the dark around it. She blinks once, slowly, trying to clear whatever is left of sleep. She doesn't move. She tells herself it's a trick of the light, a shadow that doesn't belong to anything real. Something in her brain is finishing on its own. She closes her eyes, just for a second. When she opens them again, she's still there, standing in the same place, unchanged. She doesn't sit up. She doesn't reach for her phone. She doesn't call out. There's a part of her that already understands something she doesn't want to say out loud. If she reacts, she might too. So she lies there, breathing slowly, evenly, watching. She doesn't come closer. She doesn't turn her head. She doesn't do anything, and that's what makes it worse. Because it means she isn't trying to hide. Minutes pass, or longer. Time doesn't feel right anymore. It stretches, folds in on itself. She focuses on small things to stay grounded. The sound of her breathing, the weight of her blanket, the faint hum somewhere in the house, anything that isn't her. But every time she looks back into the corner, she's still there, waiting. Eventually, her eyes close again. Not because she wants them to, but because they're tired, because her body decides for her. When she wakes in the morning, the corner is empty. Light fills the room in a way that makes everything feel smaller, less important. She sits up slowly, like something might still be there if she moves too fast. But there's nothing. She tells herself it was a dream. She doesn't fully believe it, but she says it anyway. That night, she leaves the lamp on. It doesn't help. She wakes the same way, slow, heavy, aware before she wants to be, and she knows before she opens her eyes, she's already there. The light doesn't touch her. It stops just short, like it doesn't want to reach that part of the room. This time, she doesn't blink. She doesn't look away. She watches her the entire time. Hours pass like that, or minutes. It doesn't matter. She never moves. But something changes. Not in her, but in her. At some point she realizes she isn't waiting to do anything. She's waiting for something else. The third night she tests it. She wakes up and doesn't look at the corner. She keeps her eyes fixed on the ceiling. She breathes slowly, carefully, like she's pretending to still be asleep. She doesn't acknowledge her, She doesn't give her anything. And for a while, nothing happens. The room stays quiet, still, safe. And she feels it. Not a sound, not movement, just the sense that something has shifted. That something is no longer where it was supposed to be. She keeps her eyes on the ceiling. She doesn't look. She doesn't want to confirm it. She isn't in the corner anymore. The air feels different, closer, like the space between them has been reduced without her seeing it happen. She swallows, slowly, careful not to make a sound. Her chest rises, falls, rises again, and then she makes a mistake. She looks. She's at the foot of the bed, not close enough to touch, but closer than she was. Still standing, still unmoving, but now she's facing her. She doesn't remember her turning. She doesn't remember her moving at all. But she isn't where she was, and she's looking directly at her. She doesn't sleep after that. She doesn't close her eyes. She just lies there, watching her, until the light comes back and she disappears again. It happens every night now. The corner, the foot of the bed, closer, always closer. She never rushes. She never makes a sound. She just waits, and she thinks she understands why. She doesn't come while she's sleeping. She doesn't move while she's watching. She waits until the moment she wakes up, when her body can't move fast enough, when her mind is still catching up, when she's aware, but not ready. That's when she's closest. And one night, she knows she's going to wake up, and she won't be at the corner. She won't be at the foot of the bed. She'll be somewhere else, somewhere closer, close enough that she won't have to look, because she'll already feel her there, waiting for her to wake up again. I'll see you next time. Try to get some sleep.